All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the Spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45. There's no way.
45. Ain't no chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Dan the Beast Severn!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. So here he is, Anderson Silva, with his infectious energy. There is always a big-time feel in the arena when Anderson Silva graces the octagon. Here we go, early round one.
Nice entry.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent...
Oh, he might get finished here. Tries the flying knee to no avail. All right, nice job by the wrestler to engage in the clinch here very early in the fight with this kickboxer. He said he didn't want to recklessly chase takedowns from the center of the octagon, so we'll see what he does here in the clinch.
These are safe takedowns. Once you get chest to chest, you can start to manipulate your opponent by moving him in ways and in directions that they don't recognize. This kickboxer is high level, but he is not high.
Severn's going for the sub here. Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get it finished.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here.
Oh, nice.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard. Getting the mount here.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat.
Severn going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Gotta be careful here.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Silva's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
That's a big hook. Oh, that hook has been there all night. There's another one by Severn.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Straight punch. Useful.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands. Great kick to the body.
Nice land there by Anderson Silva. Just a true mixed martial artist. Has so much honor and respect for the game. And somewhat remarkable. Still getting it done when matched up with the best middleweights in the world. Now lands a solid punch there.
Oh, nice.
Right now they separate. One minute now to go in round one. And now some distance as they pull apart. Hook is there again. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Let's go, use your hands, come on.
Big left hand lands upstairs. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned.
There again. Look at that.
Lead kick landed there by Severn. Oh, crippling knee to the body.
Huge right to the blade. Nice level change.
Severn's in half guard. Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, back to the stools between rounds. That gives us time to look back at some of the replays, including some of those strikes that caused the damage, particularly to his forehead.
Damage to the forehead. Expect a lot of blood. But when you look at him, he looks like he still wants to be in there. It does not seem like the blood is affecting him. Now, you could want to be there as much as you want to, but you got to do things better defensively, or ultimately he's going to get you out of there. He's got to move his head, he's got to stay out the center line, and he's got to press forward, put his opponent on his heels.
All right, put well. All of a sudden, we got a new storyline in this one that caught on his forehead. We will keep an eye on it as this next round gets underway. Well, Silva's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward.
That right hand landed. Oh, big punch land.
Man, his sidekick is just killer. We saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. So fast at doing that technique. There is no tell when he attempts.
Oh, what a good kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Silva.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, he got to his spot.
Silva's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Severn's back in full mount.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level trades taken out very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They work very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Silva's back in full guard. Going for a submission.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Well, Silva's has got full mount now. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Less than 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to land ground and pound. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Well, a really good second round. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Big hook.
Oh, that's big.
Absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Side control now. Final seconds of the round.
He's got to start throwing down.
Constantly a moving target. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so that round is in the books. Severn's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Severn.
Focus, let's get in there. Put the pressure on. Vamos lá, vamos trabalhar.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. He passes to half.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Nicely done. Well, Silva's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. You see him put himself into the half guard? Likes the control, yep.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Hurt bad.
Beautiful level change.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight. He's got it. He's got it.
You need to work on standing yourself.
Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away and getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
Silva getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous. Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come down. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends. You know, he spoke to us about this earlier in the week, how he was going to eat this guy up from
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it so quick, and now he's just going from step to step, trying to get the finish. It's about to be over.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D.
Nice pass.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole. Setting up for another submission now. Oh, that's tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Severn's got the full mount. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Severn's in half guard now.
Don't give him anything. Keep that guard up.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Silva going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Severn's back in full mount. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responded.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Beautiful hook by Severn. Huge shot, finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Nice leg. Another leg kick land.
Severn's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you've got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on the side of his body.
Just mixing everything up there. Finding his target, using his punches, his kicks, and everything else to try to do damage to his opponent's body. I love this game plan.
Lands a big elbow there. Severn going for the takedown, he misses. Quick jab. Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot. Oh, he hurt him again.
Well,
For Ben.
Severn's in half guard.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, the ground and pound is there. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, man, that was slick. Nice transition.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Relentless pressure from the top by Severn.
Take the back, over under.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in. Right.
Oh, big shots here.
Gotta be careful here.
He's very close to the finish here. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, bails on the submission now. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Silva. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Hey, stop.
All right, there's the end of the round. What a fight we've got, man. I mean, multiple knockdowns. And how about the beard on that one fighter, huh?
How is he even still standing?
I don't know.
How is he still standing? How is he still eating these strikes like Skittles? I mean, this dude should be out. Most people in the world would be done, but he continues to press forward and continues to fight. It is unreal to witness.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, heavy kick downstairs.
That knee hurt him.
Connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Coming.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. He needs to be on his feet right now. Oh, nice kick. He hurt him again. He's back up.
Let's go, buddy. You gotta open that cut even more.
Good body work with that hook by Severn. It's a nice jab by him there. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet. Beautiful transition. This is a terrible position.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Severn.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you look afterwards, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. He's got to find a way to finish this fight. That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Oh, into the mouth.
1 minute to go in the fight. Severn's in half guard.
Changing the position.
Drop those elbows.
All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he got out. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because...
Oh! Beautiful diving strike. Oh, big shots raining down. What a fight. 25 minutes turned in. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 50-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Dan the Beast Severn.
Well, without a single mustache hair out of place, Dan Severn gets the job done here tonight. He's had a lot of signature wins in the octagon thus far, but you gotta think this one is gonna feel bigger than most. He put a lot of pressure on himself. The training camp was not without its challenges, but once again, on fight night, Dan Severn rises to the occasion.